there was a guy in our block at Hartbury used to have instant noodle sandwiches, AI-powered stuff. Every brand at the moment that's got buckets and buckets of cash are putting hundreds of millions into AI. This is something that we're right at the beginning of this hump. If people think that we're already close to the top, we are nowhere near understanding what AI can offer us. Which failed business would you bring back to life, and how?
So something's happened, and he's booking all the players. But what has happened? Good evening, or good morning, or good afternoon.
It's like that scene from what's that film? Truman Show.
Yeah.
See you. Good evening. Good night. Good afternoon. Something like that.
Anyways, we are back and we are into episode 27. Seven.
Yes.
Mental.
Crazy
business. We're
Keeps
pushing
going.
the 30s, mate. We're pushing the 30s.
Mental.
And today we are talking about the greatest comebacks or bounce backs from companies who either gone bust and come back or have had a lot of bad press and then bounce back from it.
The ones that were on the brink of disaster and bankruptcy, and they are now steamrolling ahead. So.
Which is crazy. Like, you really think about it. There are some huge brands that have just gone bust.
Yeah.
Like, used to be massive back in the day when we were younger.
And there's a couple of stories, though, which I hear now, and I'm like, to think of that company being so close to bankruptcy doesn't make sense with how well it is nowadays.
Yeah.
So some big names that you've definitely heard of are going to come up today.
100%.
And if you've got a business out there and you've found that you've gone through low points or you've done well in the past and you're kind of taking a dip, this is a big episode for you to understand maybe these are the innovative ways that you can sort of change things up and make things work.
Exactly. It's all about bouncing back stronger. So we will tap into a lot of that. But before we do, you know the drill.
I certainly do at this point. Do you remember early doors when we would keep forgetting? So this is now.
I know. It's like
flow
implemented
state.
into our brain, mate. Yeah, flow state.
Oh, we got a £2 today.
I know.
Big money.
This one, right? Very interesting, in my opinion. You
How's
go
it work?
first.
Match either of the winning numbers to any.
It says 13 chances to win.
Of your numbers to win the prize. Find one of these bad boys.
Which you never
or
find
a pound to win double the prize.
Very interesting.
Also,
So, bear in mind, have we cashed in our other ones yet?
yes, we have.
We have.
Yeah, there's a £10. There's £20 sat down there somewhere.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, that's the money that's come. I think there's also a £1 coin as well. I think it was £21.
Oh yeah, I used the pound coin to scratch this one.
Oh, did you? Yes, that's our £21 we won. So
Gosh.
and we're on 27. So we've anyway. We're not going to get into the money.
Go on, hit
my
me.
winning numbers: 22, 28. I had 12,
Not
13,
27.
16, 21, 30, 26, 6, 8, 17, 24, 31, and 14. No bloody winning numbers. And then trying to find the key to win the prize, I had a car. So either I'm blind or I haven't won again. I haven't won in so long, man.
Jesus. Well, my friend, the tide might be turning. It might be changing for the better.
No way. I'm really in the mood.
We'll start with the key, right?
Okay.
Found a nugget.
That's not
Didn't
a
find
key.
the key. My number's right. This is actually going to be one of the greatest moments on Suits and Sides history.
it's
I'm
not.
not even
No,
shitting
let me
you. I'm
sit
not even
up for
shitting
this.
you. I might actually cry. Winning numbers: 28, 21.
21.
My friend, I found 3, 31, 7, 16, 8, 23, 13, 28, 28, 28, 28,
No, you
21.
didn't. No, you didn't.
£10, baby.
You are joking.
Read
Oh
and
my
weep,
God.
my friend. £2, £2,
28,
£2, £2.
28, 28.
Find the
21.
other 28. Find the other
28.
28.
Oh
Five
my
winners.
days.
£10 off a £2 scratch card is probably our best return we've ever had.
Mate, that's insane. Come on.
Fireworks
What
on
on
the
earth?
screen. Nuts. Mate, as I was scratching, I was like, this
gobsmacked.
can't be right. This can't be right.
I was like,
This is our
surely
biggest.
if you were going to win on a number, one number would be in there.
Bro, just
It's
got
got
another
28
tenner.
4 times.
Just got a tenner.
That's insane. That's 50% of all of our winnings
Yes.
so far on one
So
scratch.
what was it? 21 quid we're
We've
on?
won
something?
21 quid
We're
in
on
27
31 now.
episodes. And we've now just won 31 quid because of this. That is
Come on.
unreal.
Consistency, my friend. You keep showing up every day.
I
Wait, is
am
that a world
blown
record?
away.
5 wins in 1.
That is crazy.
We better hang this up.
That's yeah. Well, we're gonna need to cash it in actually.
Oh,
So we're not. We'll,
yeah,
we'll hang it up for the episode.
Yeah,
We'll find a way to put it up for just this episode.
That's nuts.
That is crazy.
I'm sorry, that's crazy.
That is one hell of a way to kick things off. But we're gonna follow it up with something just as good, and we have quite an intriguing and fun battle of the host today.
We do.
So we'll say no more. Let's get into it.
Let's do it.
Here we go. And we are into Battle of the Hosts with, oh yeah, of course. It's here in all its glory. You can enjoy it for the episode, but we definitely need to cash it in.
So
afterwards.
beautiful, that. So beautiful. Yeah, we do.
Quarterly report's going off. It's
going to pop off, mate.
We're going to do so well.
It's around the corner.
So, for today's Battle of the Hosts, we've got something which is quite entertaining. We have got What Happens Next, where both Jamie and myself have gone and found clips. They can be random clips, they can be in any sort of industry or thing around the world. And then we're going to give each other multiple choice. And then after the selection, we'll see what happens next.
You'll get the gist of it as we play, I'm sure. But we do have a lovely punishment.
Oh, yeah, we do. As you can see here.
We really do go rogue with our punishments. I don't think anyone comes near us with our rogue punishments.
Well, nobody will come near us with our breath as well after we have these punishments. But
we got a pod to film after.
We've got the disgusting mix of ginger ale, which sounds all right.
Yeah.
Until you put seafood sauce in.
I've actually never heard of this seafood sauce.
No, I had like prawn cocktail. It's basically.
Oh, is that what
cocktail.
it is? Kind of okay, mayonnaise, ketchupy mix, kind of.
Exactamundo. So we're going to be having quite a delectable mix of those two concocted together.
For the
Without
loser.
further ado, shall we get on into
Sure.
it?
You want to start?
Yeah, go on then. I'll go first. So
we'll pop up on the screen for you lovely people.
Here we go. So, ready?
Okay. Right.
Option A. He loses control and crashes into the side of the aircraft.
Okay.
Option B. He runs over his colleague who's loading the bags. Option C. He loses control and crashes into the maintenance car.
I'm going to go... I like option B the most, but I'm going to go C.
He's gone for C. Let's find out.
I was right.
He's correct.
G, 1 point.
C. Crashes to the maintenance car.
Class. It was either that or A, in my opinion, would have been the most realistic. Yeah.
So
that is nuts.
You get 1 point on the board for Jamie.
Right, my friend. Here we go.
All right.
Obviously, you've done a marathon. You're looking to do an Ironman.
One day.
I have got an Ironman clip for you.
Oh, have you?
Let me turn that volume up. You ready?
You are an Iron Man.
So we've got
What, that was
option.
it?
Yeah,
Jeez.
so he's just running into the finish line. Option A, he breaks his leg. B, he
Defecates.
I was going to say dislocate there. C, he passes out. What do you think happens next?
I mean, if it's got to do with the jumping, I've got to go for A. Yeah, I'm going to say he breaks his leg.
It's not jumping, it's Iron Man. He's
You
finishing.
said the Iron Man jumps in the air.
Oh,
What
yeah.
happens on landing? Yeah.
Ready?
I can't, if he defecates, I will lose it. Oh my gosh, I don't know what to think.
Let me skip it. It's long.
Okay, cool.
Go Sheeter.
Oh,
Brutal,
Douglas
mate.
Scott.
you
Roseville
Jesus.
Park, New Jersey. You are an Iron Man.
Oh, that's
Jennifer
horrific.
Worath from
I guess
Idaho.
once
You
you've
are an Iron
done all that sort of monotonous, like on the ankles, on the legs,
And
on the
all of a
shins,
sudden you just
and then
sprung
you
up.
jump, and that massive impact. Oh my, the weak spots, I'm sure.
Brutal.
Oh,
Anyway, you got it
that's
right. You got it right.
savage.
You got it right.
I got it right, but I'm not happy about it.
Oh,
Right.
no. It made me queasy when watching it.
Next one. Jeez. Right, it's 1 point each. You ready?
Go on.
That's it, okay?
Okay.
Option A. A child runs out screaming at him for throwing away his toy car.
Yeah.
Option B. He rides the toy car down the street. Option C, a badger jumps out of the bin truck and scares the two men.
I'm going to go A.
You think a child runs out screaming?
Yeah, I'm going to go with that.
Here we go.
But he could ride it, and a badger could pop out. Oh, he rides it.
Watch this.
Class. Very good, very good.
So yeah, that one was unfortunately not the point, but
I like it.
You got to make sure if you're at work, have some fun.
100%, 100%.
Right, here we go.
Right, here we go. Here's the next one. It's a really short
Got a chance
clip
to get
to
ahead
start
here.
with,
Okay.
yeah? So something's happened, and he's booking in the players. But what has happened?
Non, je crois que c'est après. Je crois que c'est après. Il s'est passé un truc. Il a chambré ou quoi?
Okay. So as you can see, it says, what happened immediately before this clip?
Okay.
A player elbowed another player, causing the ref to send him off.
Okay.
B, the player kicked a dog that had entered the pitch.
No way.
C, the referee kicked a player, then proceeding to give him a red card.
Oh, no, I'm gonna go for C.
C, yeah? You think the ref kicks a player?
The thing is, I think a dog would be too quick, and I think the first one, I think I see football players elbow each other a lot, and I don't think they get reds for that sort of thing. I don't watch a lot of football.
Okay.
So I'm gonna have to go for C because
Yeah?
I feel like the ref looks a bit loose head there. Anyway, he looks a bit mental.
All right, here we go. You ready?
I'll still be amazed.
Complètement accidentel. Voilà, c'est là. Il est charmant ou pas?
The ref tumbles over.
Oh my God, he does kick him!
Il est charmant ou pas? Non, c'est venu. Il s'est venu.
Another angle. Nuts, mate. Look how packed out that stadium is as well. The ref's just going, then he just sends him off as well.
That is hilarious. Oh, I'm
And
glad
that
I got
is-
that because I thought there was multiple options.
That's
it could have been.
PSG. So that's
Oh,
like
is
the
it?
top of the French
Top of
league.
French league.
Yeah, which is crazy.
What on earth? That's mental.
That's a head loss.
It is. Right, here you go. Now, this is a proper Karen moment, this. Are you ready?
Get you fired! Bitch with your $2 making ass! Bitch, let me get. Oh, she got the biz. Bitch, you got the biz messed up, ho!
I got you ready to see. You ready to see? What now?
I'm with the shit. I don't give a fuck about these young bitches. Come outside!
Right, so you saw what happened at the end there?
Oh, yeah.
so-
Someone came out.
The employee pulls the customer's wig off and locks the door, right?
Okay.
B, the angry customer throws a bike into the door, smashing it. Option C, the employee throws drinks over the customer.
I've got to go A. I think that's what's going to happen here.
Ready?
Come outside! That's why I'm calling corporate on y'all ugly ass!
Hey, bro, what's up?
Get you fired! Bitch with your $2 making ass! Bitch, let me get. Oh, she got the biz. Bitch, you got the biz messed up, ho!
I got you ready to see. You ready to see? What now?
She looks like she's on business.
Come outside!
Bitch, I'm here later. The fuck? Like, bitch, like, bitch. I'm really like that.
Oh.
Bitch, come outside!
Come on.
I still thought the other girl would pull that girl's hair because she had long hair.
Yeah,
That's
no.
what I was thinking. Fair. Jeez, you're 2-0 up.
I'm 2-0. Well, no, 2-1.
No, 2-1, 2-1.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's your
But
third clip.
that was your third clip. Yeah.
So you get this. You won,
gonna
mate.
extend
You've
the
won.
lead.
All right. Ooh. We're going to go this one.
Okay.
Just trying to play tactics here,
Sure,
mate.
yeah, no, understood.
Are you ready?
Ooh, a tennis one.
Break point.
Ooh,
Okay. So we've got, does the tennis player, his name, Dennis, A, throw his racket at his opponent. B, strike the umpire with a ball. C, sit down and refuse to play the next point.
Tennis players are loose.
Yeah,
sometimes,
they can
you
get
know,
loose, mate.
Some
They
of them
can,
really
they
are
can.
loose.
And this is like I think it's the US
been played
Open,
recently,
yeah.
and like, there's been some things that really kicked
Yeah,
off
yeah,
with
yeah,
umpires.
yeah.
Right, I'm gonna say it's very much guess in the dark. I'm gonna say he's causing a strop. He sits down and refuses to play the next.
You
point.
think he's going to protest?
I reckon we got a bit of a protester.
All right, let's skip
Is
ahead.
this of
Hold
this
on.
US Open or was it a previous one? Was it?
No, this is like
It's the previous
a
one.
long time ago.
Okay.
Here we go. You ready?
3 errors.
What?
Whoa! I missed that.
He'll show it again,
I
mate.
think we're at the end here.
He absolutely smashes the ball
that's such a
and
shame.
hits the umpire. Oh wait, they didn't show it again. Watch it. I'll get a slow mo of it as well. So see him
Oh
here.
my god! Look at
the
how
guy
much
in
he
the red.
leathers it. Yeah.
3 errors.
Smash
Oh!
straight
right in the
into his
chin.
face.
I think we're at the end here.
Brutal.
Oh well, there's an opportunity for you to get back here.
Here we go.
I've
I'll
gone
try
for
and get a slow mo of that as well.
I've gone for a very unique clip.
Go on.
So everybody, you're about to witness 6 years ago.
Oh god, no! Is it us?
This is Jamie.
What will I do?
It's a very short clip. Okay, see if you can remember what you
I
did.
don't know what I bloody did.
Ready?
Chips.
That's it.
Right.
A. You threaten and go to jump out of the window. Height of A levels, you're stressed. B. Cal decides to whip you with a resistance band, which makes you burp. Or C. You scream and Superman leap onto the bed.
I think I remember this one.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know if you
I'm gonna
would.
go A. Jumping out the window.
Chips.
Jump, Jamie.
Oh, well, money. Look how young we are.
Go!
So innocent.
Obviously, us together, jump. So you got
My
a point
co-host telling me to jump there. Right. So what? I got 2 right, 2 wrong.
there. 2 right, 2 wrong. So it's now 2-2.
If
Well,
you
I've
get
got
this,
this.
you
That
win.
means I can win.
Here we go. It's a golfing one because we recently
okay.
did a golf one.
As though he's going for the green, 115 yards.
Oh, wow, is that it?
That's it. Golfer
Jeez.
swings and momentum makes him fall in the lake. A. B. His ball hits a cameraman. C. A bird steals his cap.
Or if you haven't seen the episode, by the way, you've got to check it out. Something that happens with golf and a bird in that, which is a 1 in a million shot.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyway, I'll say no
yeah.
more. I am going to say that lake looks too inviting.
You
I'm
reckon?
I'm going A. I'm going
Professional golfer in the lake.
A. I reckon so.
Let me skip ahead. Hold on.
Oh, I really want to win this because I do not want
Okay,
to
here we
see
go.
mix.
Because this is risky.
Oh, he's gone! Oh, he's in!
Straight into the lake, mate. That, and then you got like the rest of the holes to play in wet shoes.
True. That is rough.
Disgusting. Anyway, you won, my friend. Well done.
I'll take the win. Should we get this concoction made up for you?
Let's see how this looks.
Right. Here we go. Right, is that good? Do you want more ginger ale? I can fill it all out.
Tad bit
there's
more.
only a
No,
tiny bit more in
okay,
there.
fine, that's fine.
Do you want the rest or no?
That's good. No, I'll save that. I'll
Do you
swing
want to mix it
after.
anymore? Are you happy?
Give it a stir.
There you go.
So we're just gonna clump anyway, regardless.
All right. Jeez.
All right, here we
Good
go.
luck, mate. Good luck.
Smells nice. Just smells of ginger.
Okay. You just got to back it quickly.
Chin chin.
Chin. It's all at the end.
Oh, whoa.
God, that made me feel ill.
Oh, no, that lump.
Do you want to wash it out with the rest of the ginger meal or water, maybe?
Yeah.
Go for it.
That was not good, mate.
That looked hot. And I could see that it was all clumped to the end.
It was like
You did well. You did well.
Mate, put that lid on that thing. Jesus.
Right. Well, that was back to the
That's
host.
disgusting.
We're going to crack on with the rest of the app. Here we go. Oh, that's mad. And we are back from Battle of the Hosts. Cracking sort of see through that punishment there. Well, Alexa's having a little chat with us. Yeah, how do you feel?
Oh, mate.
Feel rough?
It's all right. I'll just look at that and I feel better.
I see.
My
I
lovely
see.
scratch card winning.
Oh, it is beautiful.
You know what's so funny though? It could have been you. Just swap it. Yeah.
Again, I did
Every
think that,
time I think
but now
that.
now I do take a pause and go. It's for the best
for
of
the
both.
better.
Anyway,
It's for the quarterly report.
so people, we are getting into the comeback stories and the ways to adapt yourselves in order to be better. Being versatile is crucial.
Huge,
really,
mate.
isn't it? So,
Huge.
there's lots of different ways you can be versatile in
Yep.
terms of as a
Yep.
brand moving yourself towards kind of adapting to the times and so on and so forth. Any little bits and bobs on it?
Well, people say like be versatile. But what's it really mean, in your opinion? What would you say like being versatile is?
Versatility, it's the best way to have a long-term brand. There are brands that pop
Yeah.
up and they benefit off of the trending content of the times. But if you don't move with buyers' preferences, the psychology of what the market's doing, certain like moral, ethical changes, certain worldwide changes.
Definitely.
Being versatile is having the foresight to do all of that in line with what the world's
100%.
doing. It's not about being steadfast as a brand. This is who we are. This is what we do.
Yeah.
It's about being like, this is our message. This is what we're trying to get across. Let's do that for the people that we're selling our customers.
That is literally exactly it. Like when you build a business, you need to have almost prep points, as you will. So as the future starts to come along, you've got new trends, you've got everything like that. Being versatile means you can pivot very quickly to a certain trend or something that has happened in the world, whether it's a war, whether it's sustainability coming in, whatever it may be.
Yeah, big time.
You need to be versatile in that sense where you can move and adapt your business very quickly. You don't want to make something, as you said, that's so stuck in its way you can't move away from anything, because then all of a sudden you are limiting yourself. We have seen this massively within COVID.
Do you
The
know what I've seen
pandemic was
recently as
massive.
well? Like in the content creation space,
Yeah.
in the YouTube space, there's like the Sidemen that we've been talking
Yeah.
about a lot recently, and how they're being versatile in bringing in young creators, moving their content from not having to be solely focused on those 7 individuals and having more of a quartet of creators being the people that give them the content they deserve. That sort of versatility, I mean, in a small sense of a standard company, could be changing management or bringing in certain like younger people in order to do your social media strategies and stuff, which never happened 20 years ago. So that sort of changes as well.
It's clever because as they get older and they start to get families, you need fresh, bold, young, enthusiastic ideas. And that's when you can start to make that UK community of YouTube that they have and pull in people such as, I don't know, Italian Batch, etc., etc. Because they're young, they're fresh, they got a young audience as well. And that's what Sidemen are ultimately trying to hit.
True. We said back in the day about how like you looked to the companies like Netflix and Blockbuster and how one stayed steadfast and thought, no, that's not the way the world's going, that's not the way the industry's going, and they weren't versatile in any way. And Netflix just sold like every facet of what they thought was going to be like the benefit at the time in order to prepare for the future, and it worked an absolute treat.
Absolute treat. Exactly. But like I was mentioning, like you see the pandemic that arose, the COVID obviously, that showed any companies that were not willing to move, were not willing to budge or adapt, were going to fall short and eventually go bust. And we saw millions of small businesses, medium businesses go bust during that time. And I'd like to say, like, during this, we had the gyms, for example. The ones that decided not to do anything and wait till everything was going to come back open have ended up falling short, most likely. The ones that did adapt, such as your home fitness brands, they kind of turned into these on-demand live workout sessions. They could connect with their customers. They were renting out their actual gym equipment.
Do you know what? I was about to say,
like
my mum actually managed a leisure centre, and during COVID, one of the things that she did was she rented out the equipment to people. So like somebody could rent the ski machine or the rowing machine. I went there and I like rented like a couple of plates and a barbell, and so I went home and then I could do like home workouts with them and stuff like that.
It's fantastic, isn't it?
And when she was saying it to me, I was like, that's genius. And then like further from that, then when they were coming back from COVID, instead of having everything indoors because the indoor regulations were tight, she built like, or she got people to come in and build like an outhouse thing where people would go in there instead of going inside the building. And it was brilliant. Like how certain people
clever.
like
So
use
clever.
this industry as like a way to platform through
massively.
COVID.
And you think they're just a gym, they're running as a gym, but you had people that started like a private Instagram kind of thing that they would have their members actually join on, and then also have like certain programs that they would sell to special customers, etc., etc. That's when you saw the whole PT become a PT online thing.
True.
And all of a sudden the personal trainer world just completely changed because of COVID.
By having like 8 clients that he works with throughout the week, he can have 800 clients, and he's putting people in group calls. And
you're chucking them with Google Sheets, Excel spreadsheets, whatever it may be.
Slightly for
exactly. And an interesting stat that actually showed this was during the pandemic, the businesses that actually decided to pivot, 78% of them survived the economic dip.
Really?
Yeah. Only the ones that decided to pivot. And when I say pivot, it's think of a new revenue stream. Think of something that they can do that still incorporates their industry, but it's different to what they were originally selling.
So, to be fair, I've got a story on Lego.
Do you?
Back in the day. So
Back in the day?
I don't know if you ever knew this. It shocked me when I heard about this. When I mentioned earlier about brands that were on the brink of disaster, I didn't realise Lego was up against it. They were
During our lifetime.
Just basically
Because whenever I was a kid, I
2000s.
was like, Lego has always been a staple. Do you know what I
So
mean?
basically, the comeback story is back in early 2000s.
Yeah.
Lego was on a bit of a rise. They'd crossed the £1 billion threshold in the late 90s, and they were like, right, we are the top dogs now. We're opening theme parks. We're opening clothes brands, video games.
Yeah.
Flooded the market with all
Yeah.
these complex sets. They had something in the region of like 800 different Lego pieces that they were producing for all these complex sets
Right.
they had. And it kind of flopped. They ended up dropping from 1.2 billion turnover down to $1 billion within 12 months, and then dropped further from that down to like 900 million, even though they were putting in hundreds of millions to their theme parks and the other things that were coming up at the time. So they were really up against it.
Yeah.
They were like, if we carry on like this, we've got 18 months, literally 18 months
Wow.
until Lego would not have been a thing. Anyway,
And that was just their trajectory downwards.
exactly.
Was it?
And I didn't realise this as well. It was a family-owned brand. So it was one family that started Lego, grew it to what it was. All the managers had been part of the family or the wider network of the family. They brought in a guy who had nothing to do with the family at all. And they said, look, can you help us out, basically? This is what's occurring. And he said, sure, let's oversimplify everything. Started off by cutting the bricks from 800 pieces down to like 40 pieces.
Right.
He laid off a bunch of staff, closed down the original Lego video game. He took loads of money out of the theme parks and stuff like that. He was really scaling back. And then he did like a pivot and he started working with partnerships. This is one of his best things. Star Wars Lego, Marvel Lego,
that.
Harry Potter Lego.
Do you remember that on the Wii? Did you ever play that on Nintendo?
Yeah.
Unreal.
So that's the other thing. Then he started embracing digital media. The Lego Movie. He
So
hit like
good.
video games, but it was Lego Star Wars, Lego Batman. Like I've got like nephews who love that stuff. Absolutely love that. It was what platformed companies like Roblox now doing so well. So anyway, ended up turning around. Now it is the #1 toy grossing company in the world.
It's crazy.
And it went from 1 billion and failing in 2003 to now 11 billion and climbing with an average 12% per year at the moment.
And you
over
think
the last
about
5
that,
years.
that's only 22 years.
Crazy, isn't it? Absolutely crazy.
Nuts.
$11+ billion company. It is crazy. So yeah, Lego, surely they understood the adaptability. They sort of niched themselves by bringing in partnerships, and then they expanded that. They brought in a whole new demographic of people just by partnering with these big sort of media companies. And
no,
franchises.
exactly. Like they hit all demographics, like adults to children to teenagers, all sorts.
Oh, I love a little Lego set. There's a toy store near here. I walked in there, they had like £400 Ferrari set, and I was like, that is wicked.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
And I'm looking at something that's £400.
I know,
that's wicked.
That is
like,
mental.
what am I thinking?
Speaking of which, right?
Go on.
Bearing in mind Lego kind of hit lots of different demographics.
Yeah.
What's one kid toy you would actually bring
So,
for the adults?
thought about this.
Go on.
And I went for Transformers.
Okay.
So,
okay.
imagine like bringing back Transformers, but in a similar way to how Lego did it. Partnering with people like Ferrari, like Supreme, where Transformers turn from the Ferrari Decepticon into a Ferrari car.
Okay.
Like partnering with Michael Jordan and having like the Michael Jordan bot turn into a pair of Jordans. I'm thinking if they could get really smart with their build brand sort of like Transformers, end up creating limited collections, turn people into like childhood memories into new Transformers, and then you could eventually get like, oh, there's one of 100 of the SeaWorld species of Transformers. You got like the octopus.
No, I like that.
I
That's
think
cool.
it
That's
could
cool.
really pop off.
Did they not try to do stuff like that? Like their main thing that really worked was obviously the movies, but like they tried to go into the toy demographic, and I don't think it hit as well as it wanted.
But they didn't franchise it. They didn't work with brands. They didn't work with people.
Working with brands is a big
That's
thing,
what Lego
100%.
did, which I think would be insane. So yeah. And
like
I can even
it,
imagine
like
like a Transformers TV shows. I can imagine like Star Wars Transformers, like Marvel Transformers and stuff like that.
Who actually makes Transformers? Is it like Marvel or something? It's not Marvel, but like, do you know what I mean?
No idea. I think Transformers is an isolated brand itself.
Oh, really?
Because they've got all the. That's the thing. Because they've got the Transformers movies as well.
Yeah.
They can then use the movies to
Utilise
platform their
that,
new products. Because I can picture like a Marvel Transformers collab, and you have like Tony Stark turn into Iron Man, like his actual formation turn into like it could be wicked. A Captain America that turns into a shield. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah, I like
they
it.
could
I like
really
it. I
do
like
some
it.
cool stuff with that.
I like it a
So,
lot.
yeah, that's my thoughts.
Oh, interesting.
Yourself?
See, I went slightly different,
Okay.
very different. I was thinking something that could be incorporated into adult lives. And I think in your classic offices, your 9 to 5s, what would be really cool is you have a little break. And on that break, it's like a calendar, maybe every Friday, it says Nerf War.
Got you. Okay,
Everyone
cool.
pulls out a gun underneath their desk
Yeah.
and starts firing.
That's
and
sick.
once you get hit, you're dead.
So you have like the office nerf
Yeah,
section.
and then you have like a whole table, who's top, kill to death ratio, all of that stuff.
That is actually
That'd
quite
be
cool.
sick.
I can picture people like throughout the week, like Monday
So
comes
good,
around,
mate.
he's like, God, I did terrible on Friday. He's like, I'm
Tactics,
going to build a
mate. You gotta
barrier.
get tactics.
Tuesday
Yeah,
comes,
yeah.
Wednesday comes around. Wednesday he goes to the guy in the office next to him. Let's create a partnership. Like when Friday
Love
12 o'clock
that,
drops,
love that.
we're attacking Janet on admin. Like, do you see what I mean?
yeah,
Friday
yeah.
comes around, go, 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 go.
Team up, get little
It'd be
mics
sick.
and everything like that.
That'd be wicked.
My other one was Hot Wheels,
Okay, yeah.
but
Massive brand.
yeah, massive brand. I used to love Hot Wheels as a
Yeah,
kid.
yeah.
But what you do is that you do like races and you bet on them and stuff like that. That might be quite
Turn
cool.
it into a sport. The
Yeah,
Hot
a
Wheels
little
sport.
gambling.
I
Hot
like
Wheels
that.
gambling.
You can set up like a casino for Hot
Yeah,
Wheels.
yeah.
That's quite. I can imagine a Hot Wheels world actually. That should exist. Imagine a
Probably
Hot Wheels
does
world.
somewhere.
I don't
Like
know.
their main
Maybe if
HQ.
it does, let us know in the
main
in the
HQ
comments.
probably has something like that. You
That'd
have like
be cool.
M&M world and stuff like that, don't you?
Well, there should be a Hot Wheels world. That's what I'm saying.
I reckon.
If there's
That'd
not
be
one,
so cool, man.
let's get on it.
Used
Somebody
to
create
love
it.
Hot Wheels. Hot Wheels, beat that.
It's cool. Anyway, we are getting into our next segment. We are moving on to 5 Minute Millionaires.
Let's go.
Let's go. And we are into 5 Minute Millionaires.
We are indeed. What are we doing today?
Today, similar to our question of the week, but a little spin on it. Which failed business would you bring back to life and how?
Okay.
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 So, I'll say no more. Here we go.
Ooh.
5 minutes later.
Here we go.
Right.
Are you ready, my friend?
Yeah, okay.
You know what? I think your Transformer
was a tough one, though.
Your Transformer one's going to be tough to beat.
Do you know
I
what?
quite liked it.
But
a
also,
lot.
I've been thinking more about your Hot Wheels one. So,
Oh.
I really think Hot Wheels World could be fucking awesome.
They're still about though, aren't they? They haven't failed
No,
completely.
that's what I've not done
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
But I'm
yeah.
thinking like that's why I'm not because
Ah,
Transformers
okay.
are still around. as
Yeah,
well. They're
yeah,
still
true,
around. So
true.
I've gone for a brand that officially has quote unquote
Okay.
failed.
Do you want to go first or me?
I'll let you go first for a change.
All right. Alrighty ho. So, my friend, imagine a world where Friday night isn't just Netflix and chill. It's blockbuster and thrill. I'm
Okay.
bringing back Blockbuster.
Okay.
But not the way you remember it.
Okay.
Obviously, it used to be dusty DVD aisles,
Yeah.
those fees that you'd have to pay as well. This is Blockbuster 2.0,
Okay.
a retro movie and gaming paradise.
Ooh. Okay.
Step inside a retro movie lounge, neon lights, VHS posters,
Cool.
beanbags, arcade cabinets glowing in the corners. Every night's an event.
Nice.
You have a game vault within this cinema room as well,
okay.
which compromises all the classic and old games. We're talking PS2s, the newest or oldest Nintendo, the oldest Xbox, all sorts. Retro consoles, preloaded with classics, delivered to your door in your gaming room.
Okay.
Do you like it?
I do like it. So is it still that they rent a movie and they take it, or do they watch the
No,
movies there?
this is like now we are game changing the cinema world. Obviously, we know cinemas are going downhill big time.
They are.
But I reckon if Blockbuster came back, instead of scrolling on your Netflix, waiting around to try find some movie or anything like that, you can go and watch a good old
So
classic
do you rent
or
like
play
a room,
a classical
do you think?
game.
So you rent like a room and it's
I
got
think
like
the
all
ga-
the
the
old
gaming
films
ones-
and the games in there.
Yeah,
That could be
so we have
cool.
like a gaming lounge. You can have cinema lounges,
Yeah.
and then we'll also host like we have a classic on tonight. Come down and watch. But with it,
Right, I
we
do quite
still
like it.
will have an app which you can pay a fee of $14.99
all
is
the
what I think
classics.
it's to watch all the classics.
Nice.
So nothing that Netflix will have because Netflix don't
They've
really
got all
have the
modern
oldies.
stuff and
Yeah,
they take stuff
exactly.
away. Yeah.
Exactly. So it's all about like movies, games, and memories is
I do
what we're
quite
trying
like
to hit
it.
here.
I do quite
Yeah.
like it. If Blockbuster sees this, If you like it, let us know and we'll get you on Stocky because it will pop off, I reckon.
It
Pop
might
off.
do,
It will
but
come
also
back.
it might change the cinema game because it's a bit rubbish right now. You got Cineworld or Odeon.
True.
Like, there's not much out there.
They are dipping.
They are
dipping big time.
No one's rivaling Netflix at the moment either.
They never really made a massive comeback after COVID, to be honest. I think for a couple of months, cinemas were like a big boom. And now, it's not, also, I don't think they're making films like they used to.
No.
I've said it. I think the modern films, they're just made in order to tick the boxes of what a good film's meant to be. It's always the same stories.
So true.
It's always the same
So true.
castings. It's always the same selections. There's nothing. I was thinking about films the other day. There's nothing like a brand like Star Wars or Harry Potter or something that's just.
You know what I was thinking as
incredible
well?
film. You know
exactly.
what I mean? Like the Godfather.
But with this as well, you could maybe have an immersive element into it, where you actually play out like a movie scene or something like that. That would be
Costumes and stuff.
class.
Their own topical.
No, you know how we did our immersive experience recently.
Oh yeah, true.
So I'm thinking like you have a Star Wars one, which is like one of the
cool.
main scenes. You maybe have a Harry Potter one. You maybe have like a quiz of something.
That's good. Like if they could, you know how we went to that final room, it's like a cinema. They could complete like the Star Wars room and then watch a Star Wars.
Yeah,
classic.
potentially.
That'd be cool.
But like you look at it as well, like all the cinemas are kind of going bust, and then you'd think as well the immersive experiences would be a bit shit. But now they've boomed from COVID because people wanting to go back in, they wanted to do something entertaining. The cinema's not providing it because they're all old, kind of boring movies now, aren't they?
I see.
That's what I went for.
I like it. I'll go for something very different.
Here we go.
And I didn't realise until 5 minutes ago that this company filed for bankruptcy at the end of last year.
Okay.
I've gone for TGI
No way.
Fridays.
No way.
November last year, filing for Chapter 11, which is a US bankruptcy. They have closed 85% of their stores. They have tried to be bought out by another company in the process at the moment. So they may still exist in a few locations. They've laid off over 1,000 staff in the UK. Not doing particularly well.
Mad.
Simple as that.
But they've still got restaurants
So,
in the UK, don't they?
They've got a few. So
Yeah.
they've closed like 85% of their stores.
That's
and
sad,
stuff.
mate. That's
So
so sad.
sad.
You know what? Put them next to each other, mate.
Yes, 100%.
We'll have a Blockbuster store and TGI's next to it.
And you said about Friday nights being
Yeah.
like the night for it. So I'm here with you. Fridays are back and bigger than ever.
Bosh.
We've stripped it down to the Friday 10. A
Yeah.
10 iconic dishes menu instead of the 30, 40 dishes that they had on their menu. There's going to be, down to perfection. No fillers. We've launched the Friday Feast, where a weekly ritual guarantees you your Friday night starts here. And then because we know how Fridays end, we've created the Saturday Fix, the ultimate hangover cure menu, which is served until 2 p.m. for a fixed fee.
Okay.
This is not just dinner, it's the comeback of Fridays as the place where the weekend truly begins. I'm thinking, the thing that I've noticed from TGI Fridays, one, the food was stupidly expensive at times. I remember going there and the portion sizes of how much it cost was a bit mad. I always used to
be
remember,
fair,
it'd be a restaurant I wouldn't go to that often, but I used to, like, whenever I had like the end of the month, the payday came through, TGI's would be a staple for me to get like Uber Eats of stuff because I think the food was slapping. But they had so many different options. So what I would do is limit it to like 3 burgers, do their like chicken wings, do something else, maybe even incorporate like a food challenge because restaurants that have a food challenge do typically quite well. And I would have the TGI Fridays brought back. I wouldn't change too much about it because at the end of the day, restaurants are a hard thing to crack. So you don't want to make it too innovative because if you move too far away from TGI Fridays or a restaurant, you'll just lose your audience. But keep it to a 10-item set menu and then create these 2 big things that are staples for the weekend. The Friday Feast, which can be like almost like a bottomless brunch, but created for TGI Friday specifically. And then
Get me
Saturday
hungry,
hangover.
mate. You're getting me
cure.
hungry.
I don't. We've got a little. Is it really worth it? Like, you'll be all right. But we've got them the Saturday hangover cure and like make it set menus so people can just come in there and it'll be like you just walk in there for that every week. See what I mean? It'll become like a staple of people just like tradition stuff. I can remember being at college. Imagine if we had like the Friday nights which started the night and then the Saturday breakfast the day after. See what I mean? I think it could be brought back to life.
Yeah. I feel like the main competitor for that is Nando's because Nando's have done so well.
They've
like
very well.
Really made themselves a presence. Like everyone goes cheeky Nando's Friday night, lovely Nando's hangover, Nando's.
But I was always a midweek Nando's sort of man. I think they
I
can
love
steal the
Nando's
weekends.
whenever.
I think they've got it in them with American diner food as well.
I'd
which does still
probably
pop off.
change their Friday name.
I was thinking about changing the name, but I've not thought of it yet. Maybe Freaky Fridays instead, something like that. Like to follow the film classic. Can you imagine? That'd be quite cool.
Maybe.
Anyway, that's
I used to love TGI Fridays.
I did as well.
Hey, that was a little slapper back in the day.
If you want to bring one of these back, Like, go and buy their stock or something. Keep them alive. Or go and shop there.
Bring
Like,
them back
Blockbuster,
together.
you can't, I guess. But that was 5 Minute Millionaires. Anyhow,
Bosh.
bosh.
I liked it.
That was good.
Righty ho. So, after that 5 Minute Millionaires,
Yeah.
obviously what those companies did not do is adapt to the times.
They haven't bounced back yet.
Yet.
So, yeah, if they use our ideas.
You never know, they might
Without a
emerge from
doubt.
the dead. Yeah, exactly.
If they did that joint thing, the Blockbuster TGI's Friday
If-
special, they came
oh.
back in a hort and they like bought a couple of like jewel shops. Mate,
Would be the best.
without a
possible.
doubt. I think everyone would go to them just because they're so trendy anyway.
Yeah.
Do you see what I mean?
Like,
Especially if Blockbuster came
Low
back.
key, Blockbuster is still such a big name.
Yeah.
Like, everyone knows it if you say it.
Especially after the whole stock thing happens.
Yeah.
Like, have you seen the film on that as well?
I've actually not seen the film. I need to.
You know what I'm like with films.
Yeah, you love
Film
film.
is fantastic,
Yeah.
mate.
Is it on Netflix or something? What's up?
I don't think so.
I'll have a
I
look
watched it on
for
a plane once, but
Yeah.
it was unreal. Such good acting, such high quality film
I need to
making.
look at it.
It was good. So yeah, if you haven't seen that film, go check it out. It tells you a lot about the stock price. Anyway,
Yeah, so get into it, yeah? So
Yes.
we're talking about adapting to the times. So what does the times really mean?
adapting to the times. I mean, we sort of touched on this earlier as far as looking at what the market's doing, what the industry's doing, what the world is doing.
Definitely.
And finding a way to have you almost echo how buying's going, how service providing's going, how
So
product
true.
creation's going.
And the people that make the times the most is the customer. It's their buying habits. But they are also affected with what is going on in the world.
Yeah,
So, for example, the pandemic.
True.
What was everyone buying? Toilet paper.
Toilet roll.
Yeah.
I got some nasty. I worked a little side note for you. I worked my first job during COVID was stacking shelves at Tesco's overnights. It was a hard job for my mental health, but I got through it. But every morning, the benefit to it was I was allowed to shop first because I'd finish my shift at 5 o'clock and the shops would open at 6. So I'd do a massive shop and I was buying for 3 families. I was buying for my family, my neighbour's family, and the Whelan family, right?
So that's the reason there was no toilet roll,
So,
mate.
but that was the thing. So in the morning, but they were never telling us off. So I've got to hold my hands up to it. I might get hate in the comments here. But I was walking around with a big old trolley and I put 3 sets of toilet paper in there, 1 for each family, because I'm not divvying out toilet rolls between the 3 houses. I used to put them in the middle of the trolley and try and get fruit around them and stuff around so nobody would see the toilet rolls. But I used to walk out in the morning and there'd be a queue that went it was a Tesco superstore. It went all the way down to the back of the car park. And obviously, I'm turning up there at 10 p.m., parking down the back of the car park anyway, while the shop's sort of flooding out people. Yeah. So I have to walk past everyone. Oh, I got some nasty looks, man. I got some vicious looks from
I'm
people.
sure. All the Karens of the
it got to the
world,
point,
mate.
after I do a 12-hour shift, I was just like,
Do not
fuck
care.
yourselves, I
Do
don't care.
not care.
I was
Do
almost
not
getting out and
care.
rubbing it in their faces.
Love that.
So,
I love
adapting
that.
to the times.
Exactly, but then you've got to be wary as well when you adapt to the times. Is it a shift or is it a trend?
Yeah, true.
So, for example, shifts may be a more sustainable future. Customers are going out there, they're being more eco-conscious, they're therefore buying things that have a good sustainability bracket around them.
Understanding sustainability as well. People have realised recently that greenwashing exists.
Yes.
And it's what companies got away with for years.
Years and years.
Whereas
and
now
years.
you can't get away with greenwashing
Exactly.
anymore. So actual, true, ethical consumerism is on the rise. Apparently 60% of people prefer buying green brands. That was like a Guardian thing recently. 60% of consumers prefer buying brands that are officially green.
That is the way it's going. Like, this fast kind of fashion is not really going to be a thing for much longer. I don't feel like it will anyway. Obviously, the cheap market will always be there, but people are being really, really self-conscious. And also the government's pushing it. Lots of people are pushing it.
And people are realising that you get cancelled for doing things that are unethical.
100%.
So a brand will also think, even if they are in fast fashion, they're like, we can't get away with this.
100%.
So they got to have to change before they get outed in the media and outed in the papers and boycotted.
But to find the difference between a shift and an actual trend, a trend is more something that's generated through hype and it won't last too long. You might see it for the max 6 months.
True.
If it goes above like a year, 2 years, suddenly it's a shift. Exactly. So we're looking at like podcasting, for example, right? Everyone said, it's a hype, it's during COVID. Now it's stuck around for 5+ years, 6 years.
Big time.
And it's still growing, basically. So this is a not just a trend, it's a shift, and you're seeing everyone shift in terms of advertising, in terms of YouTube content, audio listeners, TV in general.
I was about to say,
podcast is huge.
It is, and the big shift that's happening at the moment in terms of what I can see the industry doing for podcasting, is moving to video podcasting. This was huge. I mean, we've looked at this. We are very much inspired by companies like the Fella Studio and stuff like that, and they show that through their metrics they can see how video podcasting, which didn't exist 10 years ago, it was all about just the audio, Spotify, Apple podcasts and stuff, now is about the YouTube podcast. It's about the creators on screen, it's about seeing the sets, it's about all of that sort of stuff as well. So I can see that will be a massive shift over the next sort of 5 to 10 years.
But also because you build that community, and that community is so tight because they are watching you for an hour, maybe 2 hours, and you're just talking, so they're actually invested into you.
So true. I've got a couple of other little adaptations to the times recently. I would say as far as the technical side of things, that's a massive shift just because you've got to move with the technical adaptations. So first of all, just going digital in general, having like e-commerce sections of yourself, using things like TikTok shops if you're a fast fashion, just having the instant gratification of buying rather than people having to go to a physical store. Stores are closing down in high streets faster than ever, so going digital is crucial.
And that's also aligning with the sustainability element as well, isn't it?
Also, in hand with that, AI powered stuff. Every brand at the moment that's got buckets and buckets of cash are putting hundreds of millions into AI. This is something that we're right at the beginning of this hump. If people think that we're already close to the top, we are nowhere near understanding what AI can offer us. So it's time to really get on that shift in the market, which is using AI in order to benefit you as a brand.
All these big tech firms, everything like that, they're all pumping huge amounts of money into AI. I mean, in no time, you're going to see driverless cars. You're going to see robots walking around as like kitchen maids and stuff like that. It's crazy.
There was a podcast with Jeff Bezos recently, and they asked him what his day-to-day looks like at the moment. He genuinely said 95% of his work is spent on AI right now. 95%. Mate, that is insane.
And if that doesn't tell you, like, one of the world's richest people is spending a lot of time investing into AI, that's the shift.
Exactly. I've got a couple of bits on the creative side of shifts as well.
Okay.
So,
go on.
Sort of a general one could be for brands understanding that storytelling's a big thing.
Yes,
storytelling,
huge.
as far as especially small businesses, is where the sort of content creation lies at the moment. If you're not posting authentic, true behind-the-scenes content of your brand, you can't build an audience like you used to in many ways. So that is not a trend, in my opinion. That is an actual shift.
People are really looking for that connectivity, and also with AI and everything coming through in the younger generations, they're going to need that as well a lot more because they're going to be stuck behind these devices and they're not going to be going out and actually getting that human interaction.
Exactly. My next one is checking your market audience or changing it intentionally to the buyer's preferences. What I mean by this is if you market to a certain demographic and you're no longer getting sales like you used to, then you might have to change who your market is by getting creative with the marketing. Point being here, Old Spice. Have you ever heard of Old Spice?
I have, yeah.
So Old Spice changed this sort of from your grandpa's cologne style look to them to this viral sensation of this is what your man could smell like. Because they started to realise the people buying their brand was not grandpas. It was the wives of husbands and the wives of grandparents and the girlfriends of boyfriends. They were so they decided to completely change what their marketing was and market to the females who were making their husbands smell nice, basically.
And that is adapting to what is happening in terms of their consumer market.
It led to 125% sales increase in 6 months from posting the first ad about it. It went crazy. Another one, leaning into issues. So what I mean by this is if your brand's starting to fail and dip and you're looking like you're going down like the slippery slope, leaning into some of the issues in terms of your marketing may be the key to turn things around. Hence, Domino's. They had this radical honesty marketing back in 2009 where everyone was saying how it tastes like cardboard and they were having long wait times for their brands and stuff, also for their pizzas. And the Domino's brand decided to turn things around and put a lot of adverts out going, we know how awful it is right now, so this is what we're doing. And they leaned into it.
We told the Domino's story, didn't we? Where they actually went back to the worst or the worst review. And they went and give them the new pizza and their new makeup and everything, and then they changed that review.
And they called it the pizza turnaround campaign over the course of 3 years. This paid off massively. Have a wild guess how much their sales skyrocketed since then.
I reckon in percentage?
As a percentage,
I reckon they've gone up 500%.
They've gone up 1,000% since then. Absolutely mental.
Nuts,
The next
man.
one, jumping on topical worldwide news. Now, this is trending, but what I'm trying to say is it's now a shift that you work with what's trending. You don't just stay steadfast in what you're doing. Another example of this, the Super Bowl had a blackout back in 2013, and straight after it went blackout and all the lights went down, Oreo launched a campaign saying you can still dip in the dark. And they posted like an advert. They posted all these adverts within 24 hours. And they had actors like the lights go off and you hear, "Loop," and then the lights come on. It's somebody caught with an Oreo in a milk glass.
Clever.
And it went crazy. Everybody loved it. And it showed like that humor and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Being able to be quick turnaround, fast paced in terms of your branding and your marketing is crucial. So there's a couple of like creative marketing types.
Another good one was like Greg's. Obviously, they're a bakery kind of vibe.
Yeah.
But they brought out the vegan sausage roll. And that was purely because they wanted to attract a new demographic walking into their shops. And it
Shout out.
popped off.
Yeah.
Everyone loves their vegan sausage rolls, don't
Have you
they?
ever seen the video of Boris Johnson going, vegan sausage rolls? It's so funny. It's one of the funniest
He's
clips
been
out there.
clipped up so many times, that
He's
guy.
like, it's too bad, to be
So
honest with you.
funny. But also following on from that, like with businesses, and I'll keep this relatively short, but you need to be looking at lots of revenue streams. This is something that we kind of touched upon with the gyms starting to go into like PTing online, also renting out their equipment when things happened. You need to be clever, you need to think on your feet, and you need to have multiple revenue streams. So if the worst comes to the worst and your main revenue stream suddenly gets cancelled, whatever it may be, goes down, goes bust, you have these other pockets of revenue streams to help basically feed you and put a house over your head at the moment.
Big time.
So one way you could do this, and this is like more thinking from what people are doing out there and also trying to kind of scope out most of the industries. One of them's merch drops. Classic one.
time.
A lot of people do this.
Especially
if your
creators.
company's huge and you've got a huge following, try drop some merch. You never know.
Yeah.
Even if you have a limited selection, it might pop off.
If you want to see some Suits and Sliders merch, let us know. We'll
Precisely.
Try and get it together.
Yeah, we're there. Also, digital products. As we mentioned, people like buying things online now. If you can create something that's online and they can have it at their fingers in a second just through purchasing it, then look at that, because there's plenty out there. Ebooks, templates, online courses,
big time.
even like Notion dashboards you can sell and things like that. So you can get really creative with it. So think, what industry am I in? Can I maybe venture out and create a book on this? Or can I do a food course, a recipe course, or an online podcast or something like that? You never know. Also, subscriptions, memberships. A lot of people are doing this. You see this on YouTube now as well. You can have a behind the paywall. You can have episodes that you release only to members. Also, Patreon.
People pay for like top fan badges, all
Exactly,
sorts of things like that now.
all sorts. And then another one is collabs and co-creation. Teaming up with the other brands, as you mentioned, is huge, and you can see your sales skyrocket just through collaborations.
Fair enough. There's a lot there to work with.
There is.
So if you think that the world's ending and your brand's going downhill, there is plenty of chances that you have to reimagine and restructure.
But also, if you're thinking of making a business, have this mind map and think, where can I hit? What can I do? What can I produce to make multiple revenue streams? What's the trend? What's shifting at the moment? Have a real think about it, because there's plenty of opportunities and avenues to go down.
Certainly. But one thing I will say is if you are going to start reimagining your brand, you need to be fueled up.
You do.
And to be fueled up, you need to eat. And to eat, we're going to get into Is It Really Worth It with
segue.
a good new
segue.
snack. Let's go.
I'm hungry.
We are in to Is It Really Worth It? And as promised, we got a lovely little bit of dinner for you, really.
It does smell pretty good here, I can't lie.
Scran. So, I mean, we have the instant noodles. We have the late night stack. We've all been there, whether it's at college, whether it's at uni, whether it's after a long day at work.
Yep.
You're home. What are you fancying? I'm not cooking tonight.
Nah,
but I don't have the money to be able to order takeout. It's a time for a pot noodle / instant noodles.
Or when you drive on the way home or
interesting.
something like that.
It's interesting how I said pot noodle there. I didn't even say that intentionally. But you say pot noodle
Oh, yeah.
for instant noodles.
Yep.
You don't say I'm having an instant noodle.
So true.
Say I'm having a pot noodle.
So true.
I didn't even think about that. Right, anyway.
I always say that.
Well,
pot
that's
noodle.
part
I
of
never
this.
say anything
Is it
else.
really worth it? We've got some options here.
Okay. What we got?
Outside of the significant, Mr. Pot Noodle in the middle, we have a bit of Deme ramen chicken from the company Nissin, which actually do a series of different instant noodles. It's this one here.
Interesting.
We've then got Itsu.
Yeah.
Itsu's just here.
Itsu's
Itsu's
I
popping
reckon,
off at the
pretty
moment.
good.
And one of the only ones that has physical stores as well.
Yes.
You've then obviously got Pot Noodle.
Yeah.
We've got, this one is the Kabuto Noodles. Quite a new
lift it up
brand
and show 'em.
that's popping off quite a lot. So Kabuto Noodles. And then finally,
Super Noodles.
Super Noodles by Bachelors, which is a brand owned by Unilever.
Yeah.
So those are the
Unilever,
options.
Lord.
What do you fancy first, mate? What are we going for first?
I'm going to go with the ones I haven't tried first.
Okay, nice.
So we'll start with that one in
Furthest
the
one?
corner. Yes.
Okay, you're starting off, and these are all chicken noodles, but they're different variations. So you've got a couple of chicken ramens, you've got chicken and mushroom, you've got
Is it hot?
chicken all sorts. I think it's okay.
Is it like oven hot or
No,
kettle hot?
sort of kettle hot sort of thing. Yeah, be careful.
Right. We'll give it a go, mate. Give it a
Cool.
crack.
How does it smell, first of all? That's the mic.
Yeah, no, I'm just a bit blocked up. I
Clear
can't lie.
the nose.
Smells all right. Not
Okay.
like super inviting.
Sure.
Not like mouth-watering
Sure,
vibes,
sure.
but this is going to be a bit messy.
Just dig
but
in.
We got to do it, don't we?
Here we are. Oh, good bunch. What we saying? What we saying? Doesn't look too bad. Your face looks okay.
It's all right.
Yeah.
It's not great. Nothing to shout home about.
No.
I'd say
What
like
sort of flavours
it's
are we
quite
getting?
dry.
Just the sort of blandness.
It's quite dry. It's quite bland.
See.
A little bit of chicken stock kind of flavour in is what I'm getting.
Okay.
Not a lot of sauce though, and you can see it's like, even in comparison to this, it's like a lot less moist.
Yeah. Yeah.
Rating it
Out of 10.
4.
4. Fair enough. What we go for next?
We'll go for this one.
Go
I've not
for
tried before
The
either.
Kabuto noodles.
This looks really
I
interesting.
think I might put a little bit too much water in that one. So, how's it looking?
It's looking nice and warm. It smells decent.
Does smell good.
It smells
I
good.
like the packaging as well.
Yeah, packaging's nice.
And the noodles look a lot better from the off. They
They
look a lot
do.
more yellow. I don't know if that's better. Maybe it's more like egg noodles.
They're not like curly either.
No.
Right.
Proper noodles.
Is this going to be like boiling?
They're
Really
probably
don't know how to
fairly
eat
hot. Yeah.
noodles. Watch me burn
Shall I
my
go get
mouth.
some chopsticks? See how you try with them. No.
Give me a spoon.
Might do that as a little short. See Jamie try the chopsticks. Bit more of an eyebrow scrunch. What does this mean?
It was okay. I think I probably need to stir it a bit more. It wasn't
Oh, yeah.
great,
No. What were you getting? Just wet noodle.
pretty much. Lack of flavour.
Lack of flavour. I see.
I'd actually...
Do you know what?
I'd rate it just a bit higher.
Thinking on it, this was the only one
Yeah.
that there was no additional sachet.
Yeah. Interesting.
So I don't know if maybe that's a point to be made for them. Every
you-
other one,
yeah,
there was a
'cause if you
sachet
look-
that had to be put with
Look
it.
at that image. They've got it with like a load of random stuff as well, don't
Yeah,
they?
like egg and cress and all sorts of stuff.
Honestly, like a 4.8.
Oh, so a little bit better.
A little bit better.
Okay. What are we going for next?
Let's do the
Supers?
super noodle.
Supers?
Yeah.
Nice.
I think we'll leave the two
Big
top
old
dogs.
sachets with this one.
I've had a super noodle before. And I don't mind them.
No.
Smells good.
Yeah.
Smells inviting.
Smells
I bet you like a super noodle, don't you? No?
Just because I don't have it very often, as I said, I'm just a staple. Just pick up the pot noodle, the first thing on the shelf that I see. I don't even really invite the others, but I'm not opposed to a super noodle.
I like that.
Here's a rogue
That's
one.
good. That's good.
Who was it? I can't remember the name of the guy. There was a guy in our block at Hartbury used to have instant noodle sandwiches.
Who?
I can't remember his name. I just remember going into
Who
kitchen.
was he
Theatre
rooming
once.
with?
It was in our second year, so I can't remember who was in that group.
Yeah.
But I swear on my life, I remember going into the kitchen once, doing like a
That's
beans on toast or
rogue,
whatever.
mate.
And
No,
I
that's
saw
a
him
proper
putting,
student
like,
diet,
noodles
that.
in between
That's a
two pieces of
student
bread.
diet.
I thought to myself,
He's
you've
hit
really
a
hit
new
rock
low,
bottom here.
yeah.
You've really hit rock bottom. Anyway, out of 10.
Decent.
Decent? Okay, cool.
I'd give it like a good 6.7. 6.7.
Working up. What are we going for next? The Itsus or the pot noodle?
Pot noodle.
Finishing with the Itsu. Okay, interesting.
I think the Itsu, for me, is probably going to be the best.
You reckon? I'll say
does
something
look
actually
good,
about it
though,
when we get
this.
onto it. The pot noodle. Look at it. In all its
Yeah.
glory. And I would also say
Smells
it
good.
fills up the pot
Smells good.
far more than the other two.
Very
far
true.
more. Portion sizes on point.
Oh, sweet corn's flying out.
It is.
Smells good, though.
Here we are.
Mm.
Good. Yeah, it looks like that's taking the win so far, people.
That's very good. It's nice, warm, inviting.
Yeah.
Makes you want to come back for more.
Inviting should be
Snuggle
your
up
favourite word today.
on the couch, bit lazy, put a movie on. Say no more.
The movie is such a shout.
That's good for a pot noodle. That's very yummy.
Finally.
And their flavours that they've got are loads, isn't there?
Yeah, so many now.
And I think there are better flavours.
Yeah.
But I'm going to base it off. Yeah.
Off everything.
So I'm going to base it off chicken only. That's a good, like, I'd give it an 8.
For instant
An
noodles.
8.
They are good, aren't
An
they?
8.
Finally, the Itsus. Now, you'll notice straight off the bat, looks vastly different in there.
A lot different.
So instead of like the sort of skinny noodles, the eggy looking yellow noodles, it's kind of like long
Stringy,
white strips.
kind of, yeah. It smells
Shout out to Udon.
very good.
There you are.
Very, yeah. Smells very good, though.
Yeah.
Very good. And
It
there's
does look alright. Oh, slippery suckers.
Jesus, yeah. Slippery suckers.
Here we are. Oh, now that's some ASMR for you people.
That's good. That's light. It's nice.
It's
Like,
the first time I've seen you go for a double dip.
no, I went double dip.
I see.
I
Fair
need to pick
enough.
up that one that fell on the thing. That's really nice.
Yeah,
The sauce in that is very good.
I see.
I like that. Like right at the bottom, that Slurpee just going to be unreal.
good.
You just know it is.
Right.
I would rank it just slightly higher.
Oh yeah.
I'd say an 8.4.
Well, that's our rankings. We're not
There
gonna
we
move
go.
them all around, but you know what they are, people.
There we go.
So it literally went in order of how you ate them. Started off with the Nissin, followed up with the
It did, didn't it? Yeah.
Kabuto, Super Noodles, Pot Noodle, Itsu. So now about pricing. What do you think the order is for them? Should we start off with the lowest price? Who do you think is the lowest?
Lowest? It's between these two, the packets.
Okay.
I'm going to go the green one because I've not seen it before.
You are correct. Nissin Noodles, right? Any guess on the price?
God, now you're testing me. £1?
85p.
85p.
With a crazy, crazy turnover of 381 million
Wow.
last year. So
Wow.
they do quite well. Were
Were they big in
operate
UK?
different-
Well, other
worldwide,
countries.
I think they're quite big in Asia as well.
Yeah.
And Nissin's got a series of different instant noodle models.
Wow.
They've not got that many different
Yeah.
products, but they do still have a good old turnover for that price point. Next up, who do you think's next? So you think of the
I'd
other
say
packet?
the super, yeah, the other packet. I'm going to go like £1.35.
Close, £1.20, but it is them.
£1.20.
Yes. So Premier Foods PLC.
It is good.
So they have all sorts of foods, pulling in a revenue last year.
Big, I reckon.
1.1 billion.
I've seen them around.
They are huge. Next up, who do you think's next in the price point?
I'm going to go with this one. But I think it's tight with pot noodle.
You'd be wrong.
Really?
Next is pot noodle.
Is pot noodle.
So what do you think pot noodle's at?
Pot noodles 160.
130.
130.
That size pot, 130, because they've got a larger pot.
They do have the
They've
big
done
old
smart
pot.
pricing now. That is now down at 130. The other one's at 180, but it's a
Wow.
much bigger
Yeah.
pot.
Very good pricing. I'm surprised.
Yeah. Owned by Unilever.
Yeah.
Bought in 1995. I don't have their revenue stats because it's part of Unilever.
Of course.
What do you think it was bought for in 1995?
wasn't even born.
We're
I don't
talking
even know how big it
30
was. I wasn't even born.
30 years ago today, what do you think it was bought for? That's the only stat I have on the company.
I'm going to go, because usually you times 5, whatever it's generating.
1995.
Yeah, I don't know if it was big, though. I'm going to go, let's say, 380 million.
You're bloody close, man.
Really?
280 million.
280 million.
In 1995. And the brand is what it is now.
And it's probably worth
It's-
billion.
It's
not
got to be one of the
yeah,
best,
close to Bill.
biggest sales as part of Unilever.
100%.
Without a doubt. Following that is what you thought was next. Kabuto.
Yes.
Have a guess on the price point?
Well, that I
was
would say is
£1.30.
£1.60 then.
£2.15. Sales reported last year. Guess?
I'm
Not
going to
obviously as
go,
big.
yeah. I'm going to go 200 million?
11 million.
11 million, okay.
So maybe a wrong price point there. Maybe not the right flavouring there. You were down in the list. So maybe a couple of corrective little
You
points
never
they
know.
can
As
make.
you get through it, it might taste better.
But I'm sure that some people prefer that style of noodles because it has it with other
Yeah,
things rather than these other
definitely,
ones just
definitely.
being isolated. And then finally, that leaves Itsu. Any guess on the price point?
£3.40.
£2.25.
£2.25.
So it's close to that top marker.
Nice.
With a revenue last year of
Itsu in general.
Itsu in general.
I reckon they're going to be high. No, really.
Ish. Not that high, I would
okay.
say. Not
Well,
probably as
then
high as you think.
Then I'll probably say like 300 mil.
161 mil.
161.
Yes, they've got a few stores.
Because they've got
I think
stores
that depletes
littered
a lot of their
about.
revenue and stuff for
true,
them.
True.
But 161 million, which is
Yeah.
still crazy money.
Pretty
don't get me
good. They
wrong.
are like the go-to sushi takeaway kind of thing.
Exactamundo.
Nice.
Anyway,
Enjoyed that.
that was pretty good. We're going to get into the actual. However, I will say we are talking a little bit more on good stories with the noodles, other big brands, and the workplace stories on Patreon. So if you want to go and
Yes.
check that out, you can go and head over there now because we've got another 40 minutes of this episode left there. And that costs a sum of
£4 a month.
or 13p a day. For
Exactly.
less than the price of all of these noodles put together, you can get yourself at least a few months of subs. So go and check it out. And in the meantime, we'll head back on in.
We will. Bye.
That was Is It Really Worth It? I think that was quite a good episode, you know. It talked
I liked
a lot
it, mate.
about different brands that are staples in society.
And it
you can see
started
where they struggle.
off with a bloody bang.
Start with a bang. What an unbelievable way to kick off an episode, that.
Exactly.
And I'm sure there'll be plenty more. So make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that like
Yes.
button. Help us get closer to our subscriber counts. We're sort of
100%.
pitching for 500 at the moment.
Yeah.
That's our goal. By
That's
the
what we're
end of the
looking
year.
for. That's what we're looking
If we can
for.
get 500 by the end of the year, we'll be ecstatic.
That
So
would be
please do.
Immense.
Please do hit that subscribe button and get the comment section.
Yeah.
Let us know what you want to see. Let us know who you want us to talk about and more of the content you love.
Go show love on our socials as well. There's lots of other little content snippets out there that you can get involved in.
Yeah, and we've got some big news that we're going to be slowly releasing on the Patreon because we have all sorts of little things lined up for the future.
We
So,
do.
If
We
you want to
do.
go check that out, you
We
know
do
where
indeed.
to go. All the links are below. In the meantime, we'll see you next Thursday at our good old time of 3 p.m. But we love you. Have a lovely weekend, the rest of your days. And as you sort of started, do you want to give the little Truman out as well? Good evening, good afternoon, good night, something like that.
Yeah. Stay classy. Suits and sliders.
Total fit.
And cheerio. Oh. Oh, £10, mate.
Should go spend on scratch cards.
100%. We're reinvesting all our scratch card earnings into scratch cards.